Hello, welcome to my channel, Stitches with Love. My name is Elizabeth, and this is where I share all about my knitting adventures on and off the needles. And today is day 8 of Vlogmas, where I share a little bit about my life every day, mostly in the knitting realm, between now and Christmas. Although I may go all the way through December and take you through New Year's Eve, I'm not sure yet. But if you're interested in what I'm talking about today, grab a cup of something cozy and maybe a little bit Christmassy and come along with me. All right, so first things first, we got our tree and we have it decorated. We did that last night. We were given a tree actually, and then when Alex got off work last night, we all decorated it together as a family, and it was really lovely. And so we are just waiting for Santa to come. There's nothing down below yet because obviously Santa hasn't come yet. So looking forward to Christmas morning and the smiles on our children's faces. But right now we're going to talk about my sock. So this is the December sock of the month. And I managed to get this far yesterday. I finished the heel flap and the heel turn and began the gussets. And then as I was working the heel flap, I realized you can't really tell, but I realized I actually did a heel flap for a size 64 stitch sock. So I only did 32 stitches for my heel flap, which just means it's going to be a little bit narrower than I had planned because this is a 72 stitch sock. But I'm hoping it won't really make that much difference. It might affect the sizing of the gusset a little bit, but I don't think it will affect the fit of my sock too much. So a little bit about this sock. I am making these as a pair for myself, and I'm doing the the vanilla bean sock pattern by Kay, Crazy Sock Lady, and I'm doing it on size US 1s, 2.25 millimeter needles, which is the size the pattern calls for. In the pair that I did previously in this pattern, I did size 2.75 needles, which is a size US 2, and I did the 64 stitch sock, and it fits, it's okay, but it was really a bit too big. It was really loose. It doesn't really stay in place on my feet. So I sized down on my needles with this pair, and I am going up just a little bit on the stitch count. And I'm hoping that in doing so, I will have a better fitting, more comfortable sock for my feet. Size 1s are typically what I do for my husband's feet or for my children. But for myself, I've always done a size 2.75 64 stitch sock. And then I learned that for socks, it's better to have something smaller in your needle size, something between like a 1 and a 2, or even a 0 and a 2, depending on the size and your own personal gauge, etc. And so for years, I had just knit my socks in size 2.75s on regular sock weight yarn, and it was fine, but they were always very loose, and I didn't really understand why. So I'm hoping that since learning that and making some adjustments, I can find a way that works out better for my own feet. And so we'll see. I don't know. I like the size 2.75s for thicker sock yarns, like my Croy sock yarn, which is a little bit thicker than this kind of yarn, which is a little bit finer and more suited to those smaller needle sizes. So just in case you're curious about any of the technical information about how I knit my socks, there you have it. That was really all I wanted to talk about as far as the knitting. We are slowly getting ourselves ready for Christmas. Hang on just a second, I'm getting started on my new round here. There we go. So we're just doing a little extra cleaning and tidying, organizing, making sure that we are ready for the gatherings that we'll be having together with our family, and you know, working around our work schedules and school schedules. The boys are in school for this week and then next week, and then the following week they'll be on their winter break. So I'm planning some fun activities for them and for our family while we're all together here. So far it doesn't look like we're gonna have a white Christmas here where we live, but that's okay. It certainly has happened. Right now it's just a very cold, rainy, kind of stormy forecast. So when I'm done here, I'm going to go and start some soup in the crock pot and do a little more housework, try to get things caught up from the weekend. I think I'm going to end here. I'll work on my sock today. We'll see how far I'm able to get. I'm halfway done with the first of the December sock of the month, so we'll see just how soon I can finish the full pair. Until next time, when I do another posting tomorrow, as always, happy knitting and happy Vlogmas. Blessings.